Docker Container Storage Explained. The diagram behind me is the highest level visualization of how Docker volumes and mounts work. You have your Docker container right here, which has its normal files and folders that you need for you to run your application. But this Docker container is tied to a Docker volume. And your Docker volume is actually just a file on your host operating system that contains the data for your Docker volume. You can either pass a real file on the host operating system directly through to Docker, or you could mount your Docker volume, which is effectively just going to be a file stored on the host operating system. The cool thing about Docker volumes is that they are separate from your Docker container. Most of your Docker container is a immutable or unchangeable read-only layer. At the very end of your Docker build, it adds a read-write layer, and that is where your Docker volume is mounted to. This read-write layer is not tied to your container. In fact, you could delete your container and your Docker volume you use on that container should still be there. This is convenient in case you need to test changes between containers or other stuff in Docker. And that is it, boys. That is a very high level overview of Docker containers and Docker container storage. If you'd like to learn more, please subscribe either here on TikTok or down below my YouTube channel. Otherwise, stay blessed and thank you for watching. We're going to be diving more into Docker storage. Then we're going to be talking about Docker Swarm, and after that, it's Kubernetes time.